One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. A late-season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. It's the Utah Utes and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So Utah's offense will get first crack at it here. Wayshawn Parker, a 150-yard, 3-touchdown day while leading his team to victory in their last game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He might want another play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. On the run, fires downfield. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
So Notre Dame's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And we get a look at C.J. Carr. And a lot of pressure on these two quarterbacks. They know the guy on the other side can put points on the board. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion.
And I know Reese already talked about the quarterbacks. These are 2 really good football teams. I'm excited to watch them throughout the season. Where they...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Fires left. Got his man. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. How about this on 1st and goal? The give to the wide receiver. And he's in. Touchdown, Irish.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Dampier. They're working that left side. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. Lets it fly. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. It'll be third and long. Play action, Carr. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start on the ground with LaShawn Parker. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Not sure exactly what led to that. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. Defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the first down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll try to do it himself. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. The run inside. It's great. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Touchdown, Utah! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He'll keep it on second down. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Mobley. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Quarterback now breaking the field. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff for Parker. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. To the ground. He's got it again. There's some room. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run with Parker. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I feel like it's hard to forget to cover the big fella, the tight end, the man over the middle of the field most of the time. He comes wide open. I don't know if it was a busted coverage or whatever, but he makes the big play for this offense, and the defense better take note. We got to cover the tight end.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It's going to be fun to watch this receiving group, I think, for Notre Dame this season. I think one of the things Marcus Freeman's done a really good job of in recent years is go to the portal and bring difference makers at the receiver spot. It was Malachi Fields coming over for Virginia, the big, tall body making big plays downfield last year for the Irish. And this has always been a position, David, that we thought was always a little bit behind some of the elite competition in college football, but it feels like that's starting to change now.
And Greathouse and Faison both back, so obviously some experience there, but then bringing in some ultra-talented, highly recruited receivers from Ohio State. Those guys usually pan out pretty well to have that speed element. And a couple of guys that maybe click now.
Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on second and goal. Motion from the wideout. It's complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. No reason to be in a big run. Have some time here late in the half. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. He's got an open man. There he goes. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot.
Oh, a lot of space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Buys a little extra time. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Trying to set up the screen. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Notre Dame sideline, developing story, guys, their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. Gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Irish needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Now 1st and 10 after they got them to jump. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Graham. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line. Got it behind the line. It's Gilbert. Got enough space. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, What adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Dampier. Floating away. He'll throw it. Makes the grab.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Throwing. Carr. Lets it fly on the move. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Utes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly Rowe right there in the middle of it on the sideline. Holly, what are you hearing about this injury?
Guys, I caught up with Notre Dame's head coach coming out of the locker room. Big injury news to report. Their star wide receiver is out for the rest of this game. They do not know exactly what's going wrong, but it is an upper body injury. I've seen him trying to test out some things, ball security on the sideline, but he cannot go. I'll let you know how things develop here on the sideline and which of his backups are able to step up and help this offense. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Carr. Under fire. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Takes it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some... Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's Wayshawn one more time.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Utes will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Oh, they're after him. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Mobley. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there.
Makes the grab in their space. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Parker. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Quarterback empties his backfield. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his man in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Utes come to the line in the hurry up. Takes it from the gun on third down. Zings it complete to the right. Inside the 25. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. On the ground, it's Bray. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. He's loose down the middle. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but defend the field position with the return. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's Carr to throw. Complete. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air. It's Carr. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Touchdown, with that trip to the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. To the air on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before. Into the defense, put the heat on. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll give it to Parker. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Got his man on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. The Utes will hustle to the line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. He's going to take off. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback
breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Touchdown, Utah! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Play action, C.J. Carr. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. On the run, it's Mobley. Finding some room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The option, he'll keep it. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Mobley. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. To the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Down here on the Utah sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. To the air, it's Dampier. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the counter. He'll try to take it back. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. They'll ride the hot hand. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll move the tight end. Play fake, Carr. Fires to the tight end. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense